Yeah, it
Joanne
was
had a
really
big
black.
forehead. I remember the first time I was, after a long time, and I was driving, and I looked over, and Joanne's forehead. I was like, but no. I hope she didn't see me looking.
You're like, can I see the side mirror? Hey guys, welcome back to Jay and Joe Show. We're so glad that you made it this week.
Yeah.
We just hit 14K subscribers.
Come on,
Yay!
come
and
on.
we're so glad that you joined us if you're returning. And then if you're new, welcome to the family.
I have the beef to pick with those returning subscribers, returning viewers.
Beef to pick.
Yes, I
Oh,
have
a
some.
bone to pick.
I have a bone to pick. I got some beef with
To eat.
I got problems with the returning viewers that are not subscribers.
Oh, I see.
Some of you come and watch our videos, but you never hit subscribe. We'll deal with you later at the end of the show.
Yeah, but first we're going to talk about something really interesting.
Yes, today is going to be fun. We're talking about long distance.
Yeah.
Long distance love. Long
I
distance
feel like anyone in
relationship.
your lifetime, this is something that you experience. It
Yeah.
could be 2 months. It could be
Yeah.
2 days. It could be years like us. Josh, how long did we take?
It was over
time.
2 years.
2 years,
Of
yeah.
long distance.
Yeah.
On and off, but like when you total it, it was over 2 years, almost 3.
1.5, I think, going.
It was long.
It was long.
2017,
Part of 2018.
part of 2018,
Yeah,
and then end of 2019
yeah.
to 2020, November.
Anyways, let's talk about long distance, how it works, what worked for us, and is it
Is
worth
it a good idea to start off a relationship in long distance? The answer is, I don't know. That's how me and Joanne started though.
Yeah,
You remember
2017.
how did we start?
2017.
Tell me how we started.
I was going to school in South Dakota.
In the village.
Doesn't matter. And I called, I
Village
texted
as-
Josh.
You know, city boys, we have to love our village girls, you know?
Josh,
gotta take
and
care
then
of
I
them.
texted Josh.
And love them.
It doesn't matter as long as you still didn't choose a city girl. They
I
still
chose,
betrayed you.
I chose a village girl. I'm joking.
Yeah. So while in the village,
South Dakota.
shout out to South Dakota.
Snowy.
Love those people. Josh, that's like my home.
That's
Okay?
not your home.
It
And you
is.
know that's not your
It
home.
is.
That's not your home.
It is.
No, it's not.
My heart's there.
Anyways, what happened?
My people there. Anyway, so I go to school.
Mm-hmm.
It is something that is new to me. Shocked, like it was very
Culture shock.
because it's not very diverse in South Dakota.
Like 2 black people.
Yeah.
And you,
And
you were both of them.
Oh Lord, Josh. So I texted Josh because I'm like, oh, Josh is in whatever, is in Dallas. So let me hit him up because I said I was gonna go to school, and when I he knew kind of my story and how I was coming, so I was like, okay, I need to
didn't know that you
update
were
him.
coming.
Oh yes, you did. Yes, you did.
It was a shock.
And then I said, let me update him on, I actually came in here. So I updated him and I was like, yeah, he's like, who's this? You can go watch the How We Met video. But long story short, we started, he kept calling me all the time.
Let me give you the real story. Okay, so this girl texts me and I'm like, oh, I had seen her in Uganda, but I didn't like.
So you had no idea who I was.
I knew who you were.
Josh,
but,
can we be honest?
okay, I knew who you were. But you weren't in my mind at all.
Neither were you.
But you texted me.
Yeah, I texted because I'm like,
So,
oh, let me
so
update
am I not
him.
in your mind? If you text someone.
I mean, it was that one day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That second.
Ooh, calm down.
And it
Anyways,
it
she
lasted as long as the text.
then
Yeah.
Anyways, she texted me, and I texted her back, whatever. And this time, I was going through a season, and I was doing work at home.
You had no
all
life.
All my friends were at school, and I was literally just working, and I had no friends. I had nobody to.
Can you say I had no life?
I had nobody that I was with or
Yeah.
hanging out at the time.
Yeah.
So one day I'm bored and I'm like, you know what? Let me just hit up this girl, Joanne. So I called Joanne, and we talked for like an hour.
An hour is too long, but go on.
We talked for a while.
Not the first day.
And the first day. The first day. And it was such an enjoyable conversation.
Of course.
It was a great conversation.
I
'cause
didn't
I'm
find it
very funny.
enjoyable, but if you found it
Funny.
enjoyable,
I'm funny,
great.
and she was laughing at my jokes. So I had a great time talking. And so the next day, I'm bored again. It's about the same time, so I call her up, and I'm thinking like, okay, hey, I gotta go, whatever. She's gonna say, hey, I'm busy, whatever, but she never does.
I was busy entertaining a bored man.
Anyways, she never says I'm busy or anything. So we just keep talking. Then the next day I call her again. Then the next day I
In
call
my
her
head,
again.
I'm like, "Ugh, can you leave me alone?
Okay. It becomes a ritual. Actually, you know what? It took like 3-4 months till we finally FaceTimed.
Yeah.
And this girl put on all the makeup in the
That's
world.
not true,
Trying to look
Josh.
cute for your boy.
That's not true.
I mean, she did her hair.
I mean,
and
look at me. I don't
everything.
even wear like make that much.
Okay,
makeup,
didn't do
Josh.
makeup, but
What the heck?
she did the most to make herself
That
look
is
pretty.
not true.
Am I lying?
Yeah, that's because we didn't schedule it. You just called randomly.
Yeah, but when I called, it took like 10 minutes to
That's
answer.
so 10 minutes is gonna make me change my whole
Change
look.
your outfit,
Okay.
change your hairstyle. I know
Okay,
what happened
okay.
behind the scenes.
Okay, so you're calling a call lasts for 10 minutes, like to ring.
Okay, not like 10 minutes, but like, it took a long time. Anyways, this is the point. We started talking. And actually, that's how we started our relationship. FaceTime. They actually did the...
7-8 months later.
No, actually, it was 3 months later that I actually visited you. You visited, right?
Not 3.
Yeah, because we started talking in Jan. Spring break is in March. January, February, March. Right? Spring break, you came over
I
with
still
Debbie.
was not. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if,
Yeah.
but you finally got to see me. I got to see you.
Oh, let me
And-
tell you guys. On the day of seeing Josh, the plane
I
is
was
landing,
fresh. Just
and
know
I was,
I was
like,
fresh. I was smelling nice.
I was saying, take me back.
Actually, bad.
I'm telling you, all the nerves. I never get really nervous for guys. I don't have I can't relate, but I don't have a history. But let me tell you, I was so nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, what if this was all fake? Like, what if it doesn't feel the same way? What if I look at him and it's like, I knew what you look like and everything, but all of a sudden, everything just left. And I was like, I don't know how this is going to be. This is going to be either the greatest time or the most awkward time, but...
By this time, I
Let's
already
do
told you that I kind of liked you.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. It was just weird. For me.
So it's a lot. And she'd never been through that before.
And I'm like, you know what? The good thing, I think Debbie had come already. Debbie was already with Josh. So I'm like, okay, that's definitely going to
Debbie is
buffer
Joanne's sister.
Yeah.
But the feelings were already there. She was feeling feelings, and I was feeling. And, when you're doing long distance, sometimes you don't even... It becomes kind of like a dreamy, especially when you're starting off, because you don't see the negatives. Only see the good things, only see the positives.
Yeah.
And so, man, when Joanne came that weekend, I was like feeling all the feels. I was like, yo, this girl's amazing.
Josh was cleaning up.
This girl's fresh. She smells nice. She got a beautiful smile. She's funny. I mean, what's not to like? And she's cute, So, man, I was really enjoying our times together. And the thing about it kept it romantic because what?
There's not much to see.
There's not much you don't get to see everything. We only saw each other for a week, and then it was back to long distance. I remember when I was leaving Joanne, it was like, when she was leaving, Joanne cried.
I cry about everything.
Don't do that now. Don't. Just sure.
No, I did, but I did cry about everything. But yeah, I did cry.
She was crying because
I
I'm
did.
gonna miss you.
Yeah, I did.
Why? Because she was feeling your boy.
Yeah, I did.
And I was emotional too because I really enjoyed the time.
I
And
mean,
so,
you shed a tear.
Literally, right after we're going back to phone, text. We used to spend all night on the phone, all day on the phone. These kinds of things.
I think, and we'll talk about later, but I think what makes long distance relationship work is communication. I think that's where actually the perks of long distance are. The ability to communicate and really communicate, like the bad, the good, the ugly, all of that. Because here in real life, like, it's really difficult. Like,
sometimes, yeah.
It's really difficult sometimes because you're communicating, but you're also triggered by the action, if that makes sense. Like, you're only communicating after you've seen what the thing
The
after
issue
you've
is to feel it,
experienced
yeah.
it. Yeah. But here in long distance, like you're gonna talk about something, so that someone expects it when it happens. You know, like I'm not really good at this. So in that long distance, I really got to know Josh a lot because there was nothing to talk about.
Accept
Really.
each other.
Yeah.
Accept our days.
I
Accept,
do this,
oh
I
my
do that,
goodness, Joanne
I don't
told
like
me
this, I don't like that, I don't like
everything
that.
about
I don't
everyone
know.
that she ever knew. Even that one person she met one day, I got to know about him.
Yeah.
I didn't know how much someone can remember these details.
Yeah.
She told me about her teachers in like
Okay, Josh,
pre-primary.
let's stay
She
focused.
told me about
Let's stay focused.
just the communication was a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
She
It was a
opened
surge.
up.
No, but like that's the good thing about long distance that you're gonna talk about this thing.
And that's a vibe for girls.
Yeah.
Girls love that, when you're
Yeah.
inquisitive, asking questions,
Yeah.
getting to know each other.
And that's
then-
what could get boring for some people. Like, I can't stand this. Like, because other people, it's like all about touch and all about like
Physical
and all of that. But
words
long
of
distance,
actions.
it's not for
gifts.
the weak.
It's not for the weak,
not
because
for the
man,
weak.
every single time I was like, man, I can't wait to see you. I
You're
can't wait
really
see
getting
you.
to know somebody.
And that was basically all that we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, long distance is for someone who discovers that she's worth it.
Yeah.
If you're not sure, you probably shouldn't do long distance. Like once you really know that this is my person or this one, then you can go through it. I think we kind of got into it. We didn't even know how we would end up. We didn't even know how we would end up or where we would be. She was in South Dakota. I was in Dallas. Ended up going to school in Tulsa. But like a lot of times, life will cause you to go different places. But like as long as you know this is my person, no matter the place, right? You find that we'll figure out a way to be together.
Yeah.
Even if it takes 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, we're gonna figure out a way how you and I are gonna be together. That's a very important thing. And I came to that realization later. I'm like, listen, this is someone I want to spend my life with. This is someone I really like. Let's find a way to make this work.
For me, 2019. If you talk about that, 2019 was like, I can't do this.
Because there's a dark side of long distance.
This is not gonna
So
work.
the beginning was nice.
Yeah. And then Josh
the
comes
end-
back 2019. He starts preaching. The Lord has called him to ministry. And I'm trying to call.
I'm busy now.
Oh,
I got
goodness.
things to do.
Now he has
I
things
got
to
people
do.
to meet. Now I got
And
business to
he
run.
is busy. Like, it's not even, I'm not wanting you for the whole day. Like, just give me 30 seconds of your day, of 24 hours. That was impossible for you to do,
No,
Josh.
also you gotta realize we were also at a different time schedule. I think it was
Right,
like 9
but
hours
30
ahead.
minutes. Every time I talked to Josh, like you could feel the urgency to leave.
Yeah.
Like you could feel like he's not here. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to do this.
This was like 2019,
2019.
2020, COVID-19.
Yeah. March 2020.
Yeah, during the COVID
around
times.
there, it was, nah, Josh, that was brutal. That was brutal.
And
And
yeah,
I feel like that's where that's where
A lot
I
of people
could have,
couldn't.
like, if I didn't have the character that I have, I would have definitely entertained someone else in that time. Because, like, how am I going to be here and I can't even get 30 minutes any day? So if someone's available,
And Joanne's love language
It's
is quality
quality time.
Quality time. And I wasn't giving her any. And at
Yeah.
the same time, I was like, because she wasn't getting quality time, anytime that we did talk, it was like it wasn't good. It wasn't good communication. It was
because
like,
I could feel like
Auntie,
you don't want to
felt-
be here.
Listen, so you felt like I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be here because I felt you feeling like I don't want to be here. And I also felt the kind of resentment that I haven't been giving you the time. So by the time I give you the time, I'm squeezing myself to speak to you. I'm tired. I'm whatever, but I'm squeezing
I
myself.
was getting leftovers, guys.
Who said this? I won't say it. But she was definitely getting leftovers. And even when I was trying to give her my best, I was giving her my least because I was so busy. And I wanted her to understand that, like, listen, I'm trying to build something. I'm trying to work hard. I'm trying to do what God has called me to do. I'm doing this for us. And by the time that this is right now a priority in my life. Not saying that you're not a priority, but this is now kind of like what's leading. And I want you to, focus on your school also as I'm focusing on this, so that we can work on finding out a way to make a life together. But it was hard, and those are the times where I was like, God, yeah, I think I'm done.
Me too.
I think I'm done. Like I think we had a good run.
Yeah.
I think we had a good run, but I think I'm honestly done, because every time that we talk now, it was like, you never call me, you never talk to me. I'm like, I'm busy. You never talk to me. You're always
I feel
busy.
like
You're
for
always,
me,
no.
for me being
And so
busy,
it was arguing. It was blah. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have time for this. So, data went out. I turn off the phone or something like that.
So for me, it's like, I get it, because I'm not like needy. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want to be on the phone all day. It's like the effort of, how are you doing? Never. Josh would never do that.
What you on do, Payo?
I'm telling you, because we talk about the real stuff, like, and for me, I'm like, okay, what if you get married to this person and it's like, all they think about is work, like your family's priority, like you busy,
Yeah.
is not gonna put, like, it's gonna put on your food on the plate, but it's not
the life you
it's
want to
not
live.
the life I want to live, I want to be happy. I want to be a close-knit family. I want us to be like knowing each other and tight, that we go through situations together. But if you're going to put other things as priority, it just doesn't work
But
that way.
sometimes Joanne wanted it to go back to
No,
the way
no,
it
no,
was.
no, no,
Let
no,
me be
no,
honest.
no, 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 no,
Literally,
no.
literally, we'll be on the
That's
phone.
what you think.
No. We'll be on the phone, Joanne. We'll be on the phone, and you wouldn't say anything. I had nothing to say, but you said, don't get off the phone.
Yeah, just be there.
Just be there. Seriously, when I have things to do.
No, when you didn't have things to do, Josh, you were probably on your
And then
computer
also-
doing something.
Also, sometimes I'm like, I don't want to be on the phone. I want to use the phone for something else. Like, I have nothing to say to you. You know I'm there for you. You know I love you. So it was that like,
Yeah,
we
so-
were in two different places. What saved us? I don't remember.
I came back to Uganda.
You came back? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's a point where long distance can't work anymore. Unless like you're married and like you're like 10 years later, yeah, but there was a point where long distance, it just couldn't work. I couldn't. I just, it's like I was dating a AI, just artificial intelligence. Like there was no, I didn't feel anything.
But also, I've heard stories of men that live here, or women, but mostly men that I've heard. They leave then good proper relationships here, and then they go like out of the country to work.
Mm-hmm.
MIA. Nothing, no phone call, no communication, nothing. It's like they start a whole new life and they just forget whatever they left behind. In my opinion, just cut the cord.
Yeah.
Because there's no way. There's no way someone's gonna. They can't even update you about the life that they're living. If some of them are married.
Someone moves out of the country and then they don't
Yeah, someone's
talk with their
married
family.
and like, or someone gets married and immediately the person leaves and there's no. It's a lot. I mean, I'm sure some people can relate. There's no communication. It was like I was here, but now I'm in a better life, better things, better people. I'm now moving on to the next, and I think like they really think like long distance is gonna, but long distance is built on
Uganda,
communication.
I have something here. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Like, okay,
they just don't they just forget you. They've gone to America.
For how long?
For as long as they're there. It's
But
like
do
they
they
talk to
provide?
you once in a while. I mean, someone can provide here and there, but like for me, communication has to be there.
For a relationship.
For
to
a
be working.
relationship to be working. If it's a relationship with the Lord, relationship with anybody, there has to be communication.
For sure.
And so if someone's
So
just
don't
going to
go
go
MIA.
MIA and like they're not going to talk and you're just like, I have a boyfriend. When did you last talk to him? 2 months ago. Like, what are you doing? You know, I think you deserve time, you deserve to be talked to, you deserve to be communicated, and to grow in that relationship, to know where they are, because by the time they get to come back, or by the time you meet again, I'm telling you, you're going to meet a different person.
For sure. You have to grow together.
Yeah, you have to grow
And
together.
allow that. So for us, Joanne came back and it saved our relationship. And actually, during that time,
Can you call me a savior? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But it was really tough.
During that time, Joanne got a job offer. And she was going to be making more money
Than you?
than what I could give her here
Yeah.
in Uganda. And she kept calling me and saying, what should I do? Should I come back, or should I go for this job? Should I come back, go for this job? In my head, I understood that, listen, if she goes for this job, that might be the end, because this is, God has called me in Uganda. Like, I'm going to be in Uganda. And there's no way she can do the job and be in Uganda. So I was like, man, I've invested 4 years of my life in this. If she goes. So what I told her is, I told her, ask God, because I didn't want her to say, I didn't want to say, you come back, because if I come back and then times get hard, she's going to blame me for the rest of my life. But I wanted it to be her decision. So I said, ask God. For me, I wanted her to come back because I asked God to make that decision. And so time went. And then it was November 2020.
I came home.
No, this is what happened. November 2020. I called Joanne. She's not picking up. Second day, I called Joanne. Not picking up. Now 2 days. For Joanne to not pick up 2 days and not text you, I knew something is wrong. So then I call her friends. I call Mahal, I call Kansani, I call Sam, I call all her friends saying, hey, have you heard from Joanne? Most of them don't reply. Mahal said, oh yeah, she told me she had issues with her phone. She's going to call you back. So now it's the second day. And I'm like, okay, I'm definitely going to what? I'm definitely going to call like police or something. For 2 days for Joanne not to call me is something. So I knew in that night, it was a Sunday night, I'm going to call Joanne again. If I don't pick up, I'm going to call Tulsa police to find this woman, because she might be missing. No one knows where she is. Her friends don't know where she is. No one knows where she is. Guess what? I come out from church. As I come out from church, I see Joanne. No, what happened? I'm in my car. I'm about to get out, about to go from church. Then Joanne just comes and knocks on my door. What happened?
I'm in the car, and then Jackie calls you, be like,
Hey.
oh, come see something. That,
Hey,
you know.
and Jackie comes and says, because they planned.
Yeah.
I didn't know Joanne could keep secrets. But I was flabbergasted. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I came to see something that Jackie showed me. I see Joanne there. I shout. The whole church looks at me because
It's been a year this time. It's been a year and some.
It's been a year. I shout on the top of my lungs like I had not even. And I ran. I was like, oh! Like as loud as I could, and I ran.
Everybody was
everyone's like,
looking.
what's going on? What's going on to the pastor? Like, I ran because I didn't even. And I came back and I was like, are you real? Like I was like, I was in shock. I didn't even feel love. I didn't feel excited. I just felt
shocked.
I was in shock. She shocked me. I didn't know he had that kind of impact. I was like, I was like, how can you keep this kind of secret?
Yeah.
So that means she told all her friends, she told her mom, she told everyone, she told Jackie, getting from the airport, everything. I wish you recorded that video.
I know.
You should have recorded it. It was.
Actually, I think there was a video, but I don't know where it is now.
And from that time, it
took
like 2-3 weeks for us to get back together.
Yeah.
Because we were like, okay.
Yeah.
We drive in the car and be like,
who are you?
Who's this person?
Yeah.
What did you do today?
Yeah.
Nothing. I just, I came to church and then, okay. How about you? Nothing. We didn't even know how to talk to each other. We didn't know how to laugh because the shock of being away for too long, you know.
Yeah.
It took some time for us to like
recalibrate.
slowly, and then it was November, then December, then January 31st. I proposed because I wasn't sure still at that time. I was like,
I think we had. You weren't sure. So why did you propose if you're not
no,
sure?
by 31st I was sure, but from November I wasn't sure. Man, we had no chemistry.
Yeah.
We couldn't even talk. We couldn't even,
Yeah.
you know, don't you remember those days?
I remember.
It was like having a stranger.
And that was because of the lack of communication on the phone.
No.
Yes.
Yes, somehow,
Yes.
but we had gotten better.
Yes.
Because remember,
we had gotten better, but it was still not as it was.
And also, you had been going through some things during that time. Let's add that also. During that time.
What things? What things?
I say it here.
No. I was growing.
You were going through some growing pains.
Yeah,
You were discovering yourself
Yeah.
more. So, and in that time, actually, that's something major that we didn't need. You know, how do you handle hard times during long distance? Because Joanne was going through hard things, and sometimes when you're going through hard things, you don't need someone to talk to. You just need someone to be there, right? And
Josh was busy.
and I was not there, and I couldn't be there. And so I couldn't.
Even
and
when
I
you were there,
and I didn't
you
even
were
understand. I couldn't understand. There will be times where I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm in a meeting, but I just have Joanne there on the phone because she wanted me to be there, and she had nobody." And remember, in COVID-19, they got stuck in their home.
Everybody went to their own place.
Yeah, she was stuck at home with. So, anyways, but yeah, long distance is definitely something you should do when you know you found the right one. It'll bring out a lot of good things, and it'll bring out a lot of bad
Don't
things.
go too long, Banang. Where you forget even how
How someone feels.
what someone looks like. Yeah, it
Joanne
was
had a
really
big
big.
forehead. I remember the first time I was, you know, after a long time, and I was driving, and I looked over, and Joanne says, I was like, but not. I hope she didn't see me looking.
You're like, can I see the side mirror? You're blocking my view. You're blocking my view. Can you sit back? You know when someone's like sitting up.
Yeah, you're trying to see.
Trying to see.
Anyways, guys, we love you. Make the right decision on your long distance. Just make sure it's not too long.
Yeah.
And no matter where you are, let that person in your life know.
Don't be ghosted. Let someone not go MIA. Communication is very important.
Communication is key, especially because men, we're very okay to just have someone somewhere, and then when we're there, we can hang out. But doing the work when we're not seeing you.
If you feel like you're chasing the person, don't do it.
Don't chase.
Don't chase,
It should
especially
take-
as a girl.
you
Yeah.
should, especially as a woman, because but you should have equal labor put in. Other than that, guys, we love you. God bless you. See you next week.
Bye bye.